think I'd do this. Okay.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Welcome to Trillville. Thanks for the sub. I mean, I guess I have a little bit of stuff here. We could try to put some like super close range weapons in here. Energy siphons. Range of 50. Gauss cannons, range of 50. Alright. Like that, I guess. Okay. Alright, so I don't want auto best anymore. Don't auto generate designs for me. Can I get rid of the stuff that we have in here? Can't remove why? Can't remove last design. I see. So we've got our line point defense. I can't. That's destroyers. I see. It's under that tab. Let's delete the chrome tender. For our corvettes, cruisers, battleships. Okay, so that's our first set of battleships. First set of those are going to be relatively matched together. I suppose the other things are, do we want anything else? What are we going to do to blow up their destroyers with? I guess I'm going to want some medium class weaponry for that. Maybe again line ships, like medium with better tracking. Yeah. I mean, how many of, like, I don't know what kind of breakdown we want. I kind of like the idea of the other fleets tanking for us too. All right, let's see what our Titans are doing. Minus shield damage doesn't seem like a very good one. Why is it perdition beam? That's the only one we can get. That's a fucking terrible one for us. Is that because it's the certain type? No, they all have that fucking crappy weapon. Click on one of the other Titans. I did. All right. Okay, I can't actually change their setup at all. It looks like the only thing I think did differently was the type of dampener I was running. That's fine. What is the range in this stuff? Large plasma accelerator. No, we don't want that. We want kinetic artillery. Okay, both of these don't track for shit, so these are battleship killers. Okay. It's fine, that's what Titans should be doing anyways. Kind of. Titans should be killing carriers and dreadnoughts, but yes. Bridging. Alright, we're way overpowered right now. Do I need sublight speed and evasion? Haven't been updated in a while, clearly. Okay. I like how it only has the option for artillery. Why is that? Okay. Don't need all of these then. Accuracy might be good. I don't know if afterburners are a thing. Do I need the speed? Okay. That would be the setup I'd run here. Put some armor just to have it. Why? I don't recover armor. This is fine. Okay. Do a generator and put more shields on. Gotta give me rationale, guys. If you're giving me suggestions, which is fine, I need to hear why you would do that, because I don't have enough experience building ships in this game to have us to be able to evaluate your idea just on the take on it. How do I have so much more power on this one than the other one? I think I had one more shield. Okay. Oh, do we have something that multiplies hull hit points? No, we just have a fuck ton of hull on these guys. Okay. Alright, Erebus needs to be upgraded and the Avatar upgraded as well. Pretty much the same. Alright. So that's our 3 Titan classes updated for ship design. We have... Okay, the battleship has been upgraded to Arty class. We're going to build some more battleship designs in just a moment. The cruiser we need to update. We just created a destroyer. We need to figure out what we're going to do with these. Even though they have mostly shields, they still have some armor. Only equipping anti-shield weapons with melee against armor might bring down their shields very quickly, but it'll take a while to chew through their armor. I think we'll be okay. We still have other things to specialize in. I think these being anti-shield is fine. Okay. I mean, we're only losing 50% armor damage here. No. Auxiliary shields are percentage, so an auxiliary generator will buff your base shields. More benefit from the percentage. Are you talking shield capacitors? Because I don't see anything called an auxiliary shield. Like, I just don't seem to have that as an option to fit anywhere. So this is what we're running for those. Okay. All right. Those are our Titans. Battleships. Let's get a second class of battleship. Yeah, I'm already running those. I'm running max shield capacitors that I can. Okay. So the RD class is to deal with the battleships, as is the Titans. We have some cruisers. We could modify our cruisers right now. Cruisers could be for dealing with the destroyers. I don't want to do minus that. I'd still probably take Gauss then. What's the tracking? 50%. Was an accuracy and a tracking modifier? It's annoying. Doesn't matter, it gives us an average. Evasion doesn't seem to be very much of a thing here. Okay. Be okay. 3 Gauss and 3 plasma. Why do I want plasma? How is that good? How is it good to mix and match like that? That sounds terrible to me. I guess this does actually do good damage versus too many numbers to look at. So I mean, we can. I don't know if I can do that in my head without sitting down to think about it for a moment. I mean, this is like calculating out average resists on a thing on the enemies you're gonna be fighting in Eve. So this is just, instead of having 4 damage types, there's essentially 3 damage types here, right? So we're looking at shield, armor, and hull as the resistance types, and then we modify our damage by massive amounts on this. So this does 100. So this does, on average, then when I'm not shooting shield, this is doing 75% extra damage because they're 2-1-1, and when I'm shooting shields, it's doing half damage. Or not even, it's doing 25% damage. And I'm going to be shooting, so let me just think about that mathematically, right? So when I'm shooting shields, 25% of the time, I'll be doing 25% damage on shields, and shields are 50% of their HP. So what do I want to do? And then the other one I'm doing plus 75%, so I'm doing 1.75 versus the remaining 50% of their time. I think that almost comes out to not bothering whatsoever. Right, mass on the stream. So let me just think if I'm gaming that correctly, right? So and
our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
What am I bothering with this for? Welcome, Charlie V. Williams. Thanks for sub. You're telling me I'll need something to get past the armor and put extra damage versus the hull. Maybe, but it doesn't really work that way, right? Like, it's not like I can be like, okay, use all your laser weapons, now use all your armor weapons. It's going to be based on range, and it's going to be based on that. I mean, it's not like these things don't do damage to armor, and they do neutral damage to hull. So, think about it this way. When I shoot with this weapon, 50% of their hit points is in shield, so it's doing an additional 50% damage there. A quarter of their hit points is in hull, it's doing average damage versus hull, and a quarter of their hit points is in armor. So a quarter of the time I'm doing minus 50% damage. No, none of the weapons ignore that I'm using. All of them, the disruptors ignore if I were to use disruptors, but I don't think so. I think this is fine. I don't have a strong reason to believe anything else like this matters. Let's run a line. Okay. Okay. These are okay. Looks fine to me. So we have, that's what all of my cruisers are going to be, I think. Or my, yeah, where are my cruisers? Let's get rid of that. Okay. And what do we want to do with the corvettes? We did build a couple of these, but I don't think they're going to be very useful. I can just throw them in. Don't really want to deal with point defense at all. Okay. Come on, Dumpskin. I just literally talked out. I just literally talked out why we're doing what we're doing. We're not doing 0 damage to armor. We do reduce damage to armor, but their hit points are... The bulk of their hit points are not in their armor. 3/4 of their hit points are in their... Half their hit points are in their shields, 1/4 of their hit points are in their armor, and 1/4 of their hit points are in their structure. I don't think I want to do anything. I wish I kind of wish I hadn't built these corvettes. Missile boat, no. Quick ship, no. Interceptor, fine. So I guess we'll throw these into their destroyers. They're just gonna die. Have shields in these. All right. Yeah, we'll see. As I said, this is a testing ground, right? We've never tried to do this, so we'll find out. It would be great. You tell your pilots they're in the suicide class of ships. Okay. Right. Right. And then we have what we want to do is our second class of battleship, and then we can get going, I think. So let's throw in another battleship design. You know what? I will take that into consideration here. I'm not expecting our corvettes to do anything, so we could just run full like lasers on them. Do we have anything that does extra armor? Yeah, actually plasma on that could be okay. Can we run 3 plasma? Fine. I'll do that. I'll try that just for chat. Like if our long range ships are really capable of blowing down the shields, then the corvettes ought to be able to do something when they get in there, right? So. All right. And let's grab the new battleship class. What else do we have left for that? So we have a bunch of long-range artillery setup battleships and Titans for dealing shield damage at long range. We have some cruisers and point defense to deal with stuff in the middle range. And what are we using on our battleships, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Battleships. Whoa, whoa, I gave up my spine mounting? I don't know if I wanted to do that. Oh, this is a cruiser. Where's my battleship? Okay. So we're looking at potentially another battleship here. But what would it do differently? We already have point defense. We don't really need point defense. I don't want hangars, since we don't want to deal with their hangar. I mean, what else am I going to do with it then? Is this like a mid-range? I guess I'm going to do some mid-range battleships. That's fine. All right. And that could be more focused on the rest of it. Armor and hull damage, sure. Let's run Tachyon Lances here. This will be the optimistic group that assumes we've got through their shields by the time we get there. Alright, just lobs a lot of plasma at them. Neutron launchers instead of artillery. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna run with this. How much does this take? These take. Where does it say power usage? 210. So we're 90 away. I might be able to, you know, I guess this is when you start looking at like power of this power usage 59. Power usage 59. Power usage 59. So actually makes no difference whatsoever. That's the large ones. The mediums are 30, 30, and 30 makes no difference. Okay. So be the line optimist version. Okay, we'll run these. Seems fine. Okay, so now it's the chance of upgrading and building. So can I upgrade and build at the same time, or do they take the same queue? All right, we need to take the same queue. Okay, so we need to start upgrading immediately then, or retrofitting anyways. Where are, I need these separated by stuff. Where are my other Titans here? Alright, let's get the Titans upgraded first because I love the idea of it. So how do we do that? If I just click upgrade. Well, the only thing it can upgrade is to the next version of its existing, right? So if I look at my ship designer, I've wiped out all the other types. So it's only the types that I've done. So an upgrade is literally a retrofit in this sense, in this case. Even though, or maybe it upgrades the existing weapons that would be different. I want it to change over. So currently this ship uses, this ship is using a bunch of weapons that I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of Gauss cannons, right? And I'm upgrading them into, I think I went with the, right, I went with all kinetic artillery. Fleet manager let me retrofit it. So I see reinforce all, but I don't want to do that. And this is all these stupid things. So these are my Titans here, so I can retrofit these, right? All right. Is that happening? I told them to do that. Are they doing it? Pause for a second. Are they starting to do that?
Hostile fleet encountered.
It doesn't look like they're doing anything. It looks like they are sleeping. I gotta press upgrade. I just clicked fucking retrofit. I gotta click retrofit, then upgrade? Okay. Alright, let's break off the rest of these into manageable groups. This is what? This is 18 Corvettes. We have more Corvettes somewhere. Let's break them out. 14 Corvettes there. Alright, so you and you. You're Corvettes, right? Nope. Told them to group. Why didn't they did group? Okay. So now I can give you another command from in here. So we grab the 09. Okay. You guys are gonna retrofit. Can't retrofit this? Why not? Why can't I retrofit these ones? Oh, I can now. It wouldn't let me a second ago. Okay. All of those can be upgraded. Let's start looking at the battleship details. So that should be, these are all battleships. How can there be another Titan there? We've already assigned all 3 Titans to do things. The Titans are 2, 4, and 6. They're all individual Titans. I only have 3 Titans. How do I also have a Titan in this one? Remove the fleet from the template. I'm having trouble with that. I guess I just use it from here. I would like to believe in this fleet manager, but it's not seeming to make things a whole lot easier for me. Anyways, let's start with number 5 here. Let's just grab the battleship portion of that. What percentage of line ships do I want versus the range ships? I don't think I want more than like maybe 25% line ships. So how many battleships do I have in total then? I have 22. That's 26 then. Is 26 is 57 or 47 rather, excuse me. 47, and that's it. We only have 47 battleships. I thought I had more than that. So I want about 25% of that. That really works out pretty easily. Let's give 12 for that then. Do I have a set of 12 that I can do directly? 21, 36, 22. No, take 12 from that one then. All right. So this one's here. Can I get 12 of these to upgrade? I probably can't. I can do 14. That's fine. All right, we're gonna retrofit these 14 into the Optimus class, and let's go ahead and upgrade. You guys here, which I can't apparently select from the fleet manager, are now number 6. I have what, Corvettes in there? I thought I changed all my Corvettes already. No, they're not actually there. They think they're there, but they're not actually there because the fucking fleet manager shows differently than the actual fleets, and I've already broken them off. Okay, so I think the cruisers are there. Battleships and the cruisers need to be upgraded. So we'll retrofit the battleships into arties. We'll retrofit the cruisers into line ships. Okay, go ahead and upgrade. Oh, keep clicking that, which drops me out of fleet manager. That's annoying as fuck. Number 7, no Titans there. These will just be retrofitted into the arty class, and that will be upgrade fleet. Number 1 is right now it's 36 Corvettes who have already been given an order. I thought. Did I have more Corvettes than I thought I had? That's 32 Corvettes. I had more. I didn't realize. Okay. Then you guys. Both of them need to be upgraded here. Okay. Alright. I think that's everybody now. So next up, we need to build more ships out of the ships that aren't, the stuff that's not being chosen to upgrade. These are all in Izar. I assume they're all going to stay in Izar to do the upgrading, which means that we have 2 free production stations available. Just didn't quite get around to finishing the stuff. They were upgraded, but didn't get the rest of this done. All right, I'm going to be excited to unpause. I don't think we've unpaused in about 45 minutes here. I want more. Oh, did I do cruisers? So we've got a fair number of cruisers and battle. Let's get some more battleships, I think. Or we could do some more swarm stuff. I like the disposable swarm class. Let's just dump 1,000,000 of those. So you can build me swarm class Corvettes. And you can be building me... Well, you're upgrading. Kraz Station's upgrading? That's Iser Station. And you can be building me Arty-class battleships. Alright. Let's let some time pass. Alright, so we just picked up Dyson Sphere. Do I have a guy, builder over here? So where are these fleets moving around? Do we know? Don't know yet. Okay, I'm going to start over here. So, battleship, construction ship, Sajasha. Okay, let's head to here. And we're going to build a teleporter there.